The American West, in the late 19th century, was a crucible of ambition and conflict. Manifest destiny drove settlers westward, clashing inevitably with the indigenous nations who had called these lands home for millennia. This collision of worlds ignited the Great Sioux War. Broken treaties and the relentless pursuit of gold in the sacred Black Hills fueled an unyielding resistance. The United States government sought to confine Native American tribes to reservations, a policy met with fierce defiance. The stage was set for a confrontation of epic proportions. Across the vast plains, a powerful alliance of Lakota, Cheyenne, and Arapaho warriors gathered. Their spiritual leader, Sitting Bull, envisioned a future free from white encroachment, inspiring thousands to unite. His vision provided the moral and spiritual backbone for the resistance. Alongside him stood Crazy Horse, a military genius whose tactical brilliance was unmatched. These united tribes represented a formidable force, determined to protect their ancestral lands and way of life. Their encampment along the Little Bighorn River swelled with resolve. Leading the charge for the United States Army was Lieutenant Colonel George Armstrong Custer and his famed 7th Cavalry. Custer, a flamboyant and ambitious officer, carried a reputation forged in the Civil War. He was tasked with locating and engaging the Native American encampment. Driven by a desire for glory and a belief in his own invincibility, Custer pushed his troops relentlessly. He made a fateful decision, dividing his command into 3 separate battalions. This move, intended to encircle the enemy, critically underestimated their numbers and fighting spirit. The relentless march continued, with Custer believing he had the element of surprise. He was unaware of the true scale of the gathering before him. His confidence blinded him to the immense danger that lay ahead. On June 25, 1876, Major Marcus Reno's battalion initiated the attack, striking the southern end of the village. They were immediately met with overwhelming resistance from hundreds of warriors. The sheer ferocity and numbers of the defenders quickly forced Reno's men into a desperate retreat. Meanwhile, Custer's detachment, separated from the main force, rode north along the bluffs. He sought to flank the village, but instead found himself isolated and exposed. The united tribes, led by Crazy Horse, swiftly turned their attention to Custer's vulnerable command. The battle that ensued was swift and brutal. Custer's 5 companies, numbering around 210 men, were encircled by thousands of warriors. The fight was desperate, a chaotic melee of gunfire, arrows, and hand-to-hand combat. There was no escape, no quarter given. Within hours, Custer and every man under his direct command lay dead. The battlefield became a scene of utter devastation, a testament to the ferocity of the Native American defense. It was a complete and shocking annihilation. The news of Custer's last stand sent shockwaves across the nation. It ignited a furious public outcry and fueled a relentless campaign against the remaining free tribes. For the United States, it was a humiliating defeat, a stark reminder of the cost of underestimation. For the Lakota, Cheyenne, and Arapaho, it was a monumental victory, a moment of fierce pride and defiance. Yet, it was a triumph that proved tragically short-lived. The government's response was swift and overwhelming, leading to further subjugation and the eventual confinement of the tribes. The Battle of Little Bighorn remains one of the most iconic and debated events in American history. It stands as a powerful symbol of cultural clash, military hubris, and the enduring struggle for freedom. Its legacy is etched in blood, forever shaping the narrative of the American West.